Hey, this is John Madel with another episode of the Porch Show. We're getting it started early this morning. Before I get to my story, we have a couple official business things to take care of. I was told that I have to give a shout out to my buddy. He did a favor for me. His name's Nick Castrucci. He's a delivery driver for Italianette Pizza. If you live in their delivery area, you can request him, tip him well, tip your bartenders and all that good stuff. Today's episode is sponsored by Trojan Condoms because nobody wants to see me reproduce. Ain't nobody got time for that. And so anyway, here's the story. I'll probably keep it short because it's like 30 below zero out here. I lived in Dayton when I was like 19. I was going to school up there, and I lived with a girl, and my parents went out of town. So we thought we were going to be cool and stay in the house for a day or two. In Cincinnati and whatever. So we stayed at my parents' house while they were out of town. We got pretty drunk one night, and my girlfriend had to be at work in the morning, and it was like a mile or two away. So we woke up in the morning. She had to be there at like 6 a.m. So we wake up. We're both hungover as shit. And it's cold outside, and like I just threw on a real thin t-shirt, and I had boxers on. I wasn't thinking this was going to be a long trip or anything. So we get in the car. I drive 2 miles to her work, and I drop her off. Everything's going fine. And then on the way home, I get pulled over by a police officer. I got pulled over in a town called Blue Ash, which is kind of known for having some pretty strict police officers. I had no idea why I was getting pulled over because I was going the speed limit, whatever. So I'm hungover and underdressed for the weather, and the cop comes up to my window and he's like, "You fit the description of a peeping Tom in the area, so that's why I pulled you over." He's like, "You need to step out of the car." And I'm just like, in disbelief, like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "Yeah, you fit the description of a peeping Tom. Somebody was looking in a woman's shower while she was showering. And like I said, you fit the description." And I'm just like, I can't believe this is really happening. So another cop pulls up, and he's got the woman who was showering in his car, and she gets out, and she's like, "Yeah, that's the guy." So this woman identifies me as the peeping Tom, which, by the way, I did not do, even though some of you might think that's in my character. So I'm like, it wasn't me. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I just dropped my girlfriend off at work. You can call up there. And actually, when I told them that I had dropped my girlfriend off at work, I said my sister, because I was so hungover and I meant my girlfriend. So they called up to my girlfriend's work, and they were like seeing if the story checked out or whatever. And they're like, "You said your sister and whatever." I'm like, "Okay, it was my girlfriend. Like, I misspoke, you know." So I'm freezing my nuts off. It's like I said, freezing cold day. I'm in boxers and a t-shirt. All I want to do is get home. These cops are like grilling me And I'm thinking I'm going to get arrested to be a peeping Tom or whatever. So, after about 10 or 15 minutes of convincing them that I wasn't looking in this woman's shower, they let me go. I went home, went to bed, and another crisis was averted. So that's your story for this Saturday morning. Look for my YouTube channel, John Madel, The Porch Show. And stay tuned until... Well, thanks for tuning in. Stay tuned. Keep tuning in. And I'll see you next time.